And back here at home, the Supreme Court is hearing the appeal of a CBD company after a former truck driver sued for damages for failing a drug test. Douglas Horn says he took the CBD product to alleviate chronic pain in 2012 and claims it was advertised as not including THC. But when his employer conducted a random drug test, he failed. He lost his job, and Horn sued the company for lost wages under the RICO Act. And now the justices will decide if the case will move forward. So senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer joins us now live for more on this. Devin, this is a fascinating case, but first, what can we expect to happen in court today?
Hey, Alex, yeah, it is a fascinating case and an amazing story of someone who took a product not thinking it contained drugs, and it did. Today, during oral arguments in the Supreme Court, the justices will consider the scope of the RICO Act. You said it there. It's the Racketeering, Influenced, and Organized Crime Act of the 1970s. Congress passed that law, you may have heard of RICO, to go after mobsters, to go after organized crime. In doing so, they allowed people who were injured by those corrupt business practices in their business or their property to seek damages for it. Now, Congress and the courts have said that you can't seek damages for personal bodily injury, but you can seek it when your business or your property are injured. And today, the Supreme Court will decide whether this man, Mr. Horn, the truck driver who lost his job, can seek damages in the form of wages and health insurance money simply because he took this product and was subsequently fired.
Well, and on that point, Devin, so Douglas Horn sued this company under the RICO Act, but a district judge ruled the case was excluded from RICO since it's a personal injury claim. So if you're Horn's attorneys, what argument are you making that this should be a RICO case?
Yeah, the argument they make, Alex, is that this company engaged in wire fraud and mail fraud by marketing this product as THC-free all over the place, including in YouTube videos, customer service line, and, of course, the advertising itself. They said that was simply false. That would violate the RICO Act as a corrupt business practice. So that's what they're attempting to argue. But the real question today is, can they recover damages? Again, the courts have said you can't get damages for a personal injury, a bodily injury, but the question is, what about lost wages and what about health insurance? Does that count? Is that considered an injury to your business? In this case, Mr. Horn says he lost his job, and that was his business, Alex.
Yeah, and you're talking about wages from 2012. That's a lot there.
Long time.
Last thing that I have for you, Devin, is obviously anything that makes its way to the Supreme Court has wide-ranging implications here. So what is the impact that this could have if the Supreme Court decides or sides with the driver here?
Well, this is all about the scope of RICO. How widely can it apply to people who are injured by corrupt business practices? And the question on the table in Mr. Horn's case is, can he continue suing? Can he take this marijuana company to court and seek millions of dollars of damages, Alex? So for him, it's a big deal. But nationally, does this case open the floodgates to more product liability claims under the RICO Act? If you sue under RICO, you're eligible for a heck of a lot more money than you would under other parts of federal law. So the impact of this case could be significant. And after today's arguments, we expect a decision sometime early next year. Alex.
All right, we'll be watching. Senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer, thank you very much, sir.
You bet. Thanks.